I can't tell you how important it is to just be communicative, right? Hey everybody, it's Lauren Berger, Intern Queen here, back with another video for you. And I know everybody wants to get paid brand collabs, right? That is what it's all about. So I'm here to dig in, sort of pull back the curtain from Intern Queen with all of you and help you get some brand deals, especially with our company. As a reminder, we work with all kinds of cool brands like Tommy Hilfiger, Hulu, Albertsons, the list goes on. We tend to work across beauty, food, fashion, lifestyle, entertainment, and sports. So for men, women, no matter where you are in the world, we have tons of opportunities for you guys. So let's figure out how you guys can connect with great opportunities. And just a reminder, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. We post videos every other Wednesday, and make sure to hit the bell so that every time we post a new video, you get the notifications and we're always sort of connected and you're always watching. All right, so I have some notes here. I wanna be really thorough for you guys. I think the first thing I can help you guys with is just terminology. It's not easy because every influencer agency, every brand uses different terminology. So I'm just gonna tell you what we use here at Intern Queen and through our IQ agency, which is the Gen Z marketing arm of Intern Queen. So when we say ambassador, we're talking about a student that has a minimum of 1,000 followers. And usually our ambassadors have an average, when you look at all of the ambassadors we hire for something, of 2,500 followers. Now, when we say the word influencer, we're usually referring to micro-influencers. So these are students that have a minimum of 10,000 followers. And again, usually when we look at all of the influencers we hire for a program, they usually have an average of 20,000. So sometimes you'll get people with 10, but then sometimes you'll get people with maybe 70,000 followers that we're working with. And that's typically the two sort of groups of students that we're working with: ambassadors and influencers. Do we work with college students? Absolutely. That is our meat and potatoes, our bread and butter. Do we also work with recent grads? Yes, we do. And in fact, we've seen an increase in clients who are asking us to work with students who are sort of in that 21 to 35 age range. You're sort of experiencing your firsts, right? First apartment, first job, first love, all the things. Okay, so that's your terminology, right? So whenever you see us posting for an ambassador position versus an influencer position, that's what we're talking about. And I feel like a follow-up question you guys might have to that is, well, where does the following need to be, TikTok or Instagram? Either one is the answer. If we're recruiting for a TikTok only campaign, then we're looking for students with a minimum of 1,000 followers on TikTok. And if it's TikTok only for influencers, 10,000 minimum on TikTok. For most of our programs, they're a little versatile. So if a brand is looking for an influencer, they would probably look at you regardless of whether the following is on Instagram, TikTok, or both. Again, what do we do here? We help brands connect with college students, and that's usually through campus ambassador and college influencer campaigns. We also do a lot of on-campus activations. So if you're hired to be a paid ambassador or a paid influencer with Intern Queen on behalf of another brand, we are paying you for the time it takes you to create the content, turn in all of your content, reshoot if necessary, post your content, help us track your metrics, and then if there's any event components, you'd be paid for your time to do that as well. All right, so let's talk about how to get started. Typically, whenever we're hiring for a new brand, so let's say Nordstrom, dream brand of mine, right? Let's say Nordstrom starts working with our IQ agency and Intern Queen. The first thing that our marketing coordinators are gonna do behind the scenes is they are gonna let our network know. So if you are signed up for our database, and I'll make sure to drop the link below if you're not, but if you're signed up for our database, which just means we have your email and phone number, your Instagram handle, and all of that on file, we are gonna send an email to anyone in our network who we think is a fit for the campaign. That might be based on follower count, it might be based on campus involvement, it might be based on your school, it might be based on your grad year. So we're gonna let our network know both by emailing and texting you, and then we're also gonna post it on our social channels. You might also hear about one of our campaigns because maybe one of our marketing coordinators directly reaches out to you because they find your profile on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, and they think you'd be a great fit. The first step is to apply. Apply using the application link, okay? And even if you're already in our database, we'll still need you to apply because for every campaign, we ask a specific set of intake form questions. This could be anything from, it's a fashion program and we wanna know what your favorite brands are to make sure you're a fit. Or maybe it's for Starbucks and we wanna know how many times you've had Starbucks in the past 5 weeks, right? Because we want to make sure that we're authentically matching the right creators with the right brands. So step 1 is just to fill out the form. What can you expect after you fill out the form? So behind the scenes, what's happening is our marketing coordinators are seeing your application come in and they're immediately pre-qualifying you or disqualifying you. If you get disqualified, it's probably because either your Instagram page or your TikTok page is not on brand for what this specific company is looking for. It could be because the campaign is year-round and you're graduating in May. It could be because you're not from the right region. I would say the most common type of disqualification is that the brand is targeting specific campuses or specific cities in the US and you're just not at the right place. So our marketing coordinators are behind the scenes. They see your application come through. Within like 1 business day, they're going through and they're either saying no, they're disqualifying you, or they're pushing you on to the next step. If they push you on to the next step, it just means that your profile is going to be seen by about 2 or 3 more sets of eyes before an interview is set. If you've worked with us in the past 6 months, we may not set an interview with you because we have notes and we have your interview on file. If we've never worked with you before, the next step is you're gonna get a calendar invite for usually a variety of interview times. You're gonna pick which interview time works for you and you're gonna get on a Zoom call, not just you, usually you plus a few other students that are applying for the position with our marketing coordinator. And that is really the time to shine. It's the time for you to share why you're passionate about the brand, why you're excited about the opportunity, and why you would be the perfect campus ambassador or college influencer for that specific brand. All right, so again, you apply. Our team sort of vets the application. Then if you haven't worked with us before, you are gonna get an interview. After the interview phase, I would say there's usually a 2-week wait, right? Because we have to collect our notes, we have to determine who our top picks are, we have to send the selections over to the client, and then we need to give the client time to go through all of the applicants and determine who they're gonna move forward with, right? And then once you do either get selected or not selected, we typically go out to the top choices first. We get them to confirm, they have to be onboarded, they have to sign up, just like you would for any other job with our agency, completing the paperwork and all of that. And then if you aren't selected, we will let you know, but sometimes it takes a few days. We wanna make sure that if there's any openings, we push you through. So if there's absolutely no openings, then unfortunately you wouldn't get the position and we would email you and we would let you know, and we do hope that you'd apply the next time. So that, I know that was a lot, but that is exactly how our process works from the minute you submit the application. So last but not least, let's say that you do get hired. You get the email from us that has an offer, you see the welcome packet from the program, and you think, yes, this is the opportunity for me. How can you be the best ambassador possible? Number 1, do it fast, be responsive, show us you're serious, right? We love when students approve their offer, and you do that online. The email will give you instructions on how to do that, but we love when students approve the offer within 24 hours. It shows us, it shows the client that you're excited. And remember, we're constantly giving the client or the brand updates on who their confirmed ambassadors are. So I think being quick with communication is really important. We're not expecting that on the weekends, of course, or in the evening, but we are expecting that you communicate like a professional during business hours. We also ask that you show up for your trainings. Usually once you accept the position, you fill out the paperwork so that we can pay you. You're gonna have a Zoom training with your marketing coordinator. Showing up, listening, asking questions, reading the entire welcome packet, those are things that you can do now to save time later. And last but not least, just again, being really vocal and really communicative. If you need anything, if you have any questions, if you need an extension, if something happened, getting in touch with us through our text line and through email really helps. I can't tell you how important it is to just be communicative, right? I would rather someone that communicates over someone who makes beautiful content, honestly, any day. Right? Because if someone creates beautiful content, but they're 20 days past deadline, they don't make us look good. right, to the client or the brand. So I would rather work with a student who gets it done quickly and effectively and communicates like a professional. So I hope that was helpful. We have so many opportunities coming up. We always post them on our Instagram story. So make sure you're following at Intern Queen. Follow that Instagram story. That's the first place where they're gonna pop up. And then you should also be getting emails and text messages whenever we have something that we think is right specifically for you. So that's how to get that paid brand deal. We do pay all of our ambassadors, all of our influencers, and we cannot wait to get you in our network. See you guys next time.